Our Friday night game, which pits the Corning Hawks against the Wolverines, and right now, Hawks are leading this game 7-0. I want to remind you, our game brought to you in part by Appliance Services Unlimited. If you have a major problem with your washer, dryer, fridge, or oven, call the crew at ASU. Well, here comes the Waverly crew coming out on the field now. They have a 2nd down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. And they'll send a couple of potential receivers out to the near side. One man lined up, deployed to the far side. Corning setting it up. Braden Rice takes the handoff. Rice is stood up, and he's put down immediately by Anthony Evans.
So great job by the interior of the Hawks defense there. They're going to shut things down the front four with a tremendous push into the backfield. Now a 3rd down for the Wolverines, and they're at their own end of the field.
Ball at the 32-yard line.
All right, so the Wolverines come set. Dropping back, here's the rush, and the ball is thrown and caught by Rice. Rice to near the 40, let's call it the 38-yard line.
So about 6 yards on that pass play. Not enough for the first, however. Judson now 2 for 3 through the air.
So 4th down, and they'll have to punt once more. So their first offensive set went 3 and out, and now they're facing that same scenario right now. Here's a high kick. Wow, he got a lot of distance in that. Rodriguez handles it, drops it, tries to recover it, picks it up at the 8-yard line, hit and spun, and he's down at the 10.
I'm surprised we don't have a flag. Rodriguez did signal for a fair catch, and then he missed it, went back and started to return it, but apparently he's going to be okay. Deep in their own end, but as we just witnessed, a 94-yard drive starting at their own 6. The last possession for the Hawks, we'll see what they can do this time.
Well, they got a long ways to climb out of the hole, but they did in their first drive with Yasir Muhammad doing the job. So let's see what the offense looks like right now.
Beautiful punt by Stillman.
And so Gudenrath will maintain the quarterback duties for the Hawks from their own 8-yard line. And it's a running play for Yasir. Almost a carbon copy of the first offensive set Corning ran early in the first quarter. And now they have the ball, and we're early into the second quarter. 7-0 lead for the Corning crew. White uniform tops, black numbers and helmets, black pants. Waverly in the red with white stripes on the uniform tops, white pants and red stripes. White helmets. Here we go.
2nd and 8 for Corning at the 10-yard line.
So another running play for Corning, and Rodriguez is able to slice through to near the 15-yard line using the far side of the field, running through the tackles or between the tackles.
All across the 15, almost to the 16-yard line.
So the Hawks very deliberate, using clock and moving the chains. Waverly's defense looking to get a stop here on the 2nd possession for the Hawks.
Hawks coming set one more time. And they have a man in motion. That's going to be a straight up the middle carry.
Handoff to number 22, Liam.
That was Phelan Kearing with Mike Rossi providing block for him. And not a lot gained, and now Corning's going to have to get rid of the ball, Rance. So that was something that they didn't quite bargain for.
Yeah, they're going to send their punting unit out for the first time. A 3 and out for the Hawks this time. So great job by the Wolverine defense with the stop, making some adjustments and doing what they need to do.
All right, so Ethan McAnulty along with Brendan Stillman are the deep receivers for the punt. And Zach Turner booting it high into the night. And it is going to be taken right around the 48-yard line. And a tremendous run back by Ethan McAnulty. Last time we saw McAnulty at the beginning of the
Tackle made by
season,
number 44, David Rowe,
he
number
was
88, Cole Barber,
the quarterback,
and number 8, Alex
and
Spicer, assisting on the tackle.
Judson had come in late in the game. That was when we covered the Horseheads hosting Waverly game back in September.
Yep, early in the year, so obviously making some adjustments here of where they want their skilled players to be, but they've got tremendous field position for their third possession.
All right, so the Wolverines coming out trailing 7-0, 8:26 left in the first half. Hunter Bodine, wide receiver near side. We have a man in motion, and it will be a sweep to the right side. Running room along the far sidelines. And here's a flag that comes out late, and it might have been a late hit called against Corning.
Would be an apparent first down. Late penalty flag at the end of the play.
That's about an 18-yard gain.
On the play by number 81, Michael Rossi.
They're going to step it off against Corning from the point of infraction, which was the 20.
Half the distance to the goal, first down.
So they'll mark it down at the 11-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11.
Distance to the goal line.
So 2 penalties early for the Hawks. We'll see if their defense can overcome that mistake.
So Wolverines left 1st and 10 at the 11. They can get a first down without a touchdown. 8:19 to go in the first half.
So with a man in motion, and it will be a keeper. And calling his own number is Judson, and Judson inside the 10-yard line, stopped near the 8-yard line. So with 8 minutes, 6 seconds to play, we're looking at a threat right now by the Waverly Wolverines. Corning, for the most part, giving them a gift.
2nd and 7 from the 8 for the Wolverines. Clock continuing to run near 7:45 to go in the half.
Albeit was a high booming kick by Zach Turner. Wolverines have put together a 4 or 5 play game early. Here's a keeper and a pass, and they throw it deep in the end zone. Almost a one-handed grab, but Rossi is there. Future officials out there. We had a couple of young men saying throw the flag, and there is a flag there.
Yeah, that's in the area of holding, so we'll see if they got the Wolverines this time.
And they did.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Big penalty against the Wolverines, 10-yard holding penalty.
All right, so they'll bring that ball back to the 19-yard line. 7:34 to play in the first. And it'll be 1st and 19. 1st and 18 at the 19. And a quick pass out in the flat, and it's complete. No. Trapped the ball on the surface. So the intended receiver was Matt Van Houten, and it was just a little bit underthrown and made contact with the turf.
So just when it looked like the Wolverines were in business following the Hawks penalty, they get half the distance to the goal, get down very close to the goal line, but then their own holding penalty has pushed them back. It's time for them to show they can overcome 3rd and long.
All right, so they spread out their receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 man in the slot. Dropping back, looking at a little jump pass over center. It's complete. Running with the ball is Garrett Sutrick. And Sutrick is down close to near the 5-yard line. They'll mark it, actually bring it back a couple of yards. So let's call it 4th down and about 7. Ball at the 8-yard line. So they get to the 1, they get a whole new set of downs, but they're going to try a field goal attempt. So about a 27-yard field goal try is up, and it's good.
Bodine is good from 25 yards out.
So the Wolverines take over at the 39-yard line following a great punt return. They go 4 plays, and they get a field goal.